Everything under the pressure. Has that saved your job, that victory?
I don't think so. So, I always felt quite comfortable with my job. So we had always very close to my sporting director and to my chairman, and so I wasn't really concerned about my job. And I think all our performances were mentioned okay, but maybe we missed a little bit thing. What we showed today, we showed this courage, we showed the intensity, we showed the bravery, how we pressed them, the intensity, and maybe this was what we were a little bit missing. But today, really all the credit to the players, how they dealt with the situation, because everybody of us was asked, no win, no win, no win, no win, and they stayed cool. They always had a good mood, very good training week, and that's why we all got the reward today.
Well, just your big players stepped up today, so especially Mateta and Eze, who's played really well up front. Just a quick word on those two players, how important they were today.
Of course they are important for us, but I think, and I mentioned it, I think every time, also last season, and this, it's when we see the goal we scored, we press in their box, and then our right wing back presses Van de Ven, and this is courage, and intensity, and force them to a mistake, and then we did everything we were talking about, deliver early crosses, because then we know we get an overload on the far post, and then we see the quality of the players. Ebb's assist, and we know when JP gets the ball inside the box, he's an unbelievable finisher. But it was a team effort, and then when we work that hard as a team, when everybody does his job with this passion, with this intensity, usually the attackers get the reward because they are the guys who score. But also having a clean sheet today, Dean Henderson, 2 great saves. I think all the back three, the sixes, how many tackles they made and winning the balls, and so really, I think a very good performance today.
However, congratulations. You must have always felt that the win was coming, because there was just moments in previous games where things just went against your side slightly.
Yes, but I think the biggest difference to the other games were today the bravery we played. I think it's the biggest difference, and we were a little bit unlucky when Ebb's goal was disallowed again with 2 inches offside, and I still think I didn't see it. Maybe then I say the opposite, but I think it was a penalty because Ebbs had a free way to take the finish, and I know him quite well. If he has a finish inside the box, he takes it. And so why should he lay down in this situation? And so it's and then at the end, and for me maybe nobody would look at, but for me the situation that showed our mindset today was in the 95th or 96th minutes, 1-0 up, and then they play wide, and T. Mitchell sprints out of the back 5, making pressure to to Pedro Porro, or to the right fullback. He has to play with 1 touch, and Dean Henderson picks it up easily inside the box. And this it is, not waiting in the back and always making pressure. Yes, they had 2-3 chances, but this is a great team. But this shows the mindset, and this was for me, this was the key for the win today.
It was wrong to single out players after the fantastic team performance, but Ismail Assar and Maxence Lacroix probably their best performances in the Crystal Palace shirt, I believe.
Yes, it's also, I mention it, I think, all the time, that we have very late signings, no preseason together. Ismaila wasn't allowed at Marseille to train with the team. Yes, I don't know when he had his last games. So yes, with Senegal. So don't judge them after 3 or 4 weeks. Maxence the same, and it was today the 3rd time the back 3 played together, and we all agree. It looks better and better from game to game. They understand now each other. Yeah, with I think the same Trevor Chalobah played really well. Defending very good, very aggressive, and he also had no preseason, no team training. So we always believe in our players, in our squad, and but on the other side is also now, like we tried to be when we lost, not always being, I don't know if you say below the floor, and now is not that we raise our hands and we are the best in the world, because in 3 days we play at Villa, and it's regarding the intensity and the mindset. This should be our benchmark, and then we're able to win there, and this is what we want.
Ask about Justin Lerner and why he came off.
I had an injury, hamstring, so let's see what's the diagnosis. But if a player has to go out with a hamstring injury, and the games with Colombia, many games, and struggle a little bit before, and so let's hope that it's not too serious.
Just on Max Hansen, obviously you've worked with him before, he's played under you before. How pleased have you been with his development at Palace so far, coming in and developing, and he's been excellent the last few games especially. How pleased have you been with that improvement, or have you seen an improvement in him?
Absolutely, but it's the same, for the first time for him in the Premier League, new team, no pre-season, and starting and game, and no time, and then of course we don't have the results, and then it's not that easy. But again, all the credit to the players how they dealt with this situation, and also JP, he could have been easily disappointed. He was disappointed, but angry with me because I didn't play him, I don't know, for 2 games. But he was so positive always and hardworking. And yesterday he pushed the players when we trained the set plays. And this is just what I enjoy, that we have such a great group of men. And then we also can see what great football players we have.
Thank you. Any others? No? Okay, we'll now review the Aston Villa match, Carabao Cup.
Don't ask me about if Lerma can play.
Yeah.